of you may not know that I have an ambition to be a dad. Everyone's dad. All the time. Everybody's dad all at the same time. So if you have a dad, congrats, you now got 2 dads. You have no dad, congrats, now you have a dad. It's me! Maybe you have 2 dads because they're gay. 3rd dad. Past Morgan was a little heteronormative with that last one. So, I was taking classes, and this summer I decided I wanted to take a dad class, but they don't offer mowing lawns as a class. They don't offer interrupting your child and their possible significant other's canoodling class. And they don't offer a class about wearing sweaters and steaks, cooking steaks. So I enrolled in sculpture. They also didn't have a shop class. That's the most realistic dad class. I should have gone with that one. And so now I sculpt. Turns out as soon as you... stop flying. I'm an airplane. I need to get to a place. So I sculpted. I got into this class and got my rock. We call it a stone. That was lesson 1. Found out we call rocks stones in sculpture class. So I got mine, and it looked a little something like this. Kapow, whoop-a-patow. Turns out I accidentally picked the toughest stone to work with. Shout out to you, Borrego. You butthole. It was so difficult. I was also the weakest person in the class. I remain to be the weakest person that was in that class. I'm not a strong gal, physically or mentally. So I got this stone, and I was really excited because I pictured it going kind of like that SpongeBob episode where SpongeBob just goes ham on this chunk of marble, just like brrrr. And in my head I know it's gonna be a little slower than that, but boy oh boy oh boy, I picked a really difficult stone to work with. So I worked on it, and I kept working on it, and oh boy, I was chipping away and still chipping away. At some point, my professor was like, whoa dang, Morgan. That's not how he's... Morgan. Girl, your stone is the hardest one to work with in this entire class. You're the only one that picked Borrego, and this one seems like it was baking in the sun a lot. So here's power tools that you're not supposed to get at this stage. But you seem like a competent person. And what this power tool is it just like, it vibrates very powerfully, hence the name. And you have to put a type of chisel in this thing that's shaking uncontrollably from power that it's given, and you have to hold it in there, and then the power from the shaking, I need to be careful so this can't be gift in any kind of inappropriate way. From the power of the shaking, you cut away at the stone much quicker, and that's the only way I got any of it done. What did it teach me? Patience. Oh baby, does it teach you so much patience. But I ended up kind of loving it. By kind of, I mean I currently still sculpt to this day, even though I don't have to. Because it wasn't just chipping away at it. It wasn't just filing away at it. It wasn't just, oh, I think I used a saw at some point. And I got really angry at that process. It was not, I didn't love it. But you get to this point where you've created this thing, this shape, this idea in your head from something that you think you shouldn't be able to mold, and it's insanely cool. Oh, it's so cool. And I waxed it, and then I polished it and made it super shiny, and it's mine. Oh, and I cut and sanded this wood and like stained the wood, so if you have a kitchen table that you need help staining, I won't abstain from that. I'll stain it. That's so bad. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You do all this work and it turns into this really cool thing. And I ended up going in there, and I was only required to do 4 hours a day. I ended up doing 6 to 8. I turned on this podcast I love called Mabim Bam, My Brother, and Me, which is hilarious. And also dangerous when you're sculpting because you shouldn't be laughing while you're using power tools. Because if the power tool, if you let it go, it can like shoot and like kill someone straight up. But it didn't happen. Anyways, all that to say, I tried something I didn't really know anything about. And I got into it because I thought it was something dads would do. And I didn't sculpt rock hard abs. But I sculpted this. Da 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 da. I with me. So that's cool. It's cool to have a product of something you worked real hard on, and a great way to get out a lot of stuff in your head. A lot of mixed up stuff. But it's cool. I suggest trying it. I liked it. That's it. Be sure to leave a comment down below about where your dad is hiding.